Hello everyone, welcome to this video. My name is Lisa, and in this we're going to talk about how a child can be both the golden child and the scapegoated child at the same time. So for the purposes of this video, I'm going to focus on the only child because that's where I've seen this happen the most. And it's when there's only one child, that child can be treated at times as the golden child, the child who can do no wrong, nothing is their fault, and they are not to blame for anything, and they're kind of put on a pedestal, sort of like the new supply. So, because this child is the supply. Then simultaneously, just like in a romantic situation, but in this case it's a child, that dynamic can switch, and this will usually happen when the narcissist does not have a primary source of good supply, or they have sucked out everything out of that supply. Now the child becomes the scapegoated child, and whereas before nothing was their fault, they weren't to blame, even if they maybe were at fault. Now it switches the dynamic, and everything is their fault, and they are to blame for everything. This has happened to my own mother, this is one of the reasons I'm actually glad I'm adopted, because my mother's mother was just the most hateful, nasty person ever. She's departed now, but that does not mean that she was not terrible. And I knew there was something, even as a child, I knew she could control it, because she was only nasty really around me and around my mother. My father didn't see it because she changed immediately for him, and she changed immediately for my brother. With my ex-narc, his child is an only child. So this child is almost 23. He's a grown man, and he is now the new supply, or the recycled supply, because my narc is unable to maintain a true source of supply in a romantic way. I have personally watched my ex-narc praise up his child like there was nothing he could ever do wrong, even though everybody can do something wrong. He was never to blame, and then switch it up on him, and he was to blame for everything. This is highly damaging to children, and I will be doing a longer video on it. Thank you for watching this.